As with all long gestating sequels or reboots, the one question that I will always have going in is whether or not it's justified being made. And while Beetlejuice was an absolute mess with way too many villains, I still had a blast watching this. Welcome to Sandwich Reviews. I'm the Talking Sentient Sandwich, and this sequel was unequivocally worth it. The movie began with the same slow shot as the first that just about looked like a miniature, and the music kicked in, and I knew we were back. Featuring fantastic camera work, effects, and humor, as well as unique and stylized sequences that made the experience delightful from start to finish. Everyone involved put in a good performance. Catherine O'Hara in particular had a couple standout moments, but Michael Keaton utterly made this movie for me. Every time he was on screen, I had a smile on my face, but there were a couple moments where he would lip sync to a song or a foreign language, and I was just about crying from laughter. So if you're a fan of the first, or even just in search of an entertaining couple of hours, check out Beetlejuice. Because now, it's time to dive right into some spoilers. So unless you just don't care, make sure you've seen it if you want to know my full thoughts and continue on with the video. Ready? Alright. Of all the many plot lines in this movie that could have been rewritten to be simpler, Willem Dafoe's cop was the most inconsequential and could have easily been cut without any difference to the story. I enjoyed him, though knowing that the actor could have been capable of it, I wish his performance was dialed up more. And as I mentioned before, there were far too many villains. Having the three made it feel like a past Spider-Man sequel. By featuring that many storylines and antagonists, the writers diluted the impact of each of them. Dolores was easily my favorite, if only from the way she would crush a person like an accordion, but I needed way more of her, because she was in the movie for maybe 10 minutes, though she was also inconsequential to the story and could have been cut as well. I thought it was cool to see Beetlejuice's backstory, but that wasn't necessary either. The other two villains work much better at least giving Astrid and Lydia something to do, but they didn't work as well for me. The moment Jeremy was introduced, I legitimately rolled my eyes, because I was not interested in a romance. But immediately you can tell that he's a ghost and that there was more going on with him. The writers tried to throw the audience off the scent by showing his parents interacting with him, but as soon as I saw him holding the instructional book, it was obvious. Thankfully, that wasn't kept hidden for too long. Though with that, Jeremy's whole storyline is entirely rushed, because he's disposed of before the end of the second act. As a result, the satisfaction I was meant to feel as he was cast into hell wasn't as strong as it should have been, and the satisfaction from the other villains being killed by the claymation sandworm wasn't as strong either, because the most fleshed out was Justin Theroux. Then, all of that culminated in an absurdly wild ending that wrapped up everything, but still left it ambiguous enough for more. I'm pretty sure the writers were just having fun, and I doubt I would even want to see a third, but it's possible. And before I wrap up, I gotta talk about Lydia's dead husband, because I was confident as soon as I saw him that he offed himself, and that would be a large plot line for him, Lydia, and Astrid to discuss. But no, I do remember there being something about how the front desk workers of the afterlife were all in that situation, but maybe not all of them are, or I was just completely wrong. But if you've seen Beetlejuice, what did you think of it? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. And as always, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for weekly video essays and reviews, and enjoy a delicious sandwich.